My name is Amit Kamath and we are learning Advanced Excel full course. So in first class we already discussed about the syllabus of Advanced Excel, which is the first page, and in the second class we discussed about the basic of the Excel, which is the second page. Okay, and second class. Now today we are going to start with the absolute and relative cell. So we have relative cell reference and absolute cell reference. What is this? So we have first column item, second column price, third column quantity, and fourth column total cost. So item is apple, orange, banana, and price is 10, 15, 8, quantity is 3, 5, and 5. So when I multiply 10 into 3, it's 30, 15 into 5, 75, 8 into 5, 40. Now I am going to delete this. Okay. Now I am going to create a formula equal to cell B2 multiplied by cell B3, C2, enter. So we get total cost, price multiplied by quantity. If I drag this or double click, we get automatically all the values. So see, what is the formula? B2 into C2. And what is B2? B2 is 10. Here is the address. And C2 is 3. This is the address. And when I click this, so B2 multiplied by C2, it means 10 multiplied by 3. When I move to the next cell, C2 multiplied by C3, it means 15 into 5. And then if I move into the next cell, B4 into C4. So every time when I move the cell, it's here, you can observe here, it's B2 multiplied by C2. In next cell, B3 multiplied by C3. In the next cell, B4 multiplied by C4. Every time cell change. See, B2 C2, B3 C3, B4 C4, like that. So every time when I move from one cell to another cell, its cell address change. So this is called relative reference. Now, then what is absolute reference? See, we have a same table: item, price, quantity, total cost. But here I have added a text, that is text rate, that is 10%, and the text amount. I want to calculate text amount. Now, so here by using the same formula, here the column address is changed. That's why here J2 into I2 into J2. I2 is 10 and J2 is 3. So it's 30. When I move to the next cell, it's I3 J3, and when I move to the next cell is I4 into J4. So every time when I move, its value change. J2, I2 J2, I3 J3, I4 J4. You can see here in formula bar. I2 J2, I3 J3, and I4 J4. So now in the next L column, I just put 10%. Okay. And in the M column here, I am going to calculate percentage of total taxable amount. So 10% of 30 is 3. How I calculate? Just I am deleting this value. See, copy the this thing, and I'm pasting here. Okay, K2 into L2. So this is L2, L column, and 10% is present in a L2. Now I want to calculate taxable amount. So total value multiplied by 10%, it will give the taxable amount. How I get it? So see, I am going to delete this entire value. How I get? Equal to total value multiplied by taxable amount. Enter. See, it's 3. Now double click. We get 0 here. Why? Because 10 is not present here. Copy this, paste, paste. So we got it. But I don't want to put this value into this. I want to use only this single cell. So see carefully. K2 is 30 and L2 is 10%. Now I am going to fix this because I want to use only this cell everywhere. Okay, I don't want to change this L2. So I'm going to fix this. How to fix? Just put dollar, shift dollar sign, again shift dollar sign. So I just put dollar sign in L and 2. Now when I so L is now rigid, it will not fluctuate. Okay, now when I double click on this, see, I got 6 4. So 10% of 30 is 3, 6% of 60 is 6, and 4% of 40 is 4. Now just observe here, K2 into L2. Okay, next cell, K3 into L2. Again next cell, K4 into L4. Every time K value change, it means this value, this value, this value change, but this value always fixed. This is L2. See, every time L2, again L2, again L2. So this is rigid now because I put just dollar sign. That's why this is called absolute cell reference. So here we fix the cell. When I move from one cell to another cell, K2 into L2, K3 into L2, K4 into L2. L2 is always fixed. K2 into L2, K3 into L2 and K3 into L2. When I put dollar sign, the cell become rigid. This is called absolute relative cell. So we need not to put everywhere 10%, just put here and use dollar sign to fix the cell and just double click on this corner. We will get the value. This is called absolute cell. Cell value not change when I move from one cell to the another cell. Here all the cell value change. B2 into C2, B3 into C3 and B4 into C4. So this is called absolute cell reference and relative cell reference. Now protect and unprotect. This is an important part of the Excel. How to protect the workbook, worksheet and the particular cell. So I am going to open a new sheet. Now I want to protect this entire sheet. How to protect? Go to review, protect sheet. It means protect entire sheet. Click on this. Put a password. I am putting 123. Enter. 123. Enter. Now my sheet is protected. I can't write anything. See, Microsoft Excel. The cell or chart you are trying to change is on a protected sheet. To make a change, unprotect the sheet. You might be request to enter a password. So if you know the password, we can unlock. See, in any cell, if I'm trying to write anything, it's now I'm going to put the password 123. Enter. Now try to change anything. A B C 123 anywhere. X Y Z 789. Now this sheet is unprotected. So this way we can protect the sheet, entire sheet, complete entire sheet. Now I want to protect workbook. It means workbook structure. Structure is what? This sheet, this sheet. We cannot change the name of the sheet. We cannot change the position of the sheet. How? Just protect this one. Put password. I am putting 123. Enter. Again 123. Enter. Now we can change anything here. Anywhere. We can change anything into the sheet. But what about this structure? I want to rename this. See, no option. We cannot rename. We cannot move this. Not possible. We cannot move this. Okay, that is called protect workbook. So we can protect the structure of workbook. Now unprotect. Password is 123. Now right click, rename. We can rename anything. A B C. Okay. So this way we can protect the sheet or workbook. Now I want to protect a particular cell, one cell or selected cell. How to protect? So just go to home or review is okay, review is okay. Select entire sheet, right click anywhere, go to format cell, then go to protection, uncheck lock, click OK. Now select the particular area where you want to, okay, just I want to put a table. I want to protect this area only, okay, not the entire sheet, not the structure. Now go to review, again go to right click, format cell, lock the cell, click OK. Now protect 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, now try to write anything. Yeah, we can write it. Try to write here. We can. So under this area we cannot change anything, but other area we can do everything. We can change the name. Yes, possible. So particular area, this area we cannot do anything. See, particular cell we are going to protect it. Now if we want to unprotect, just give the password 1 2 3. Now we can change here also. A B C 1 2 3, like this, anywhere. X Y Z 4 5 6. So this way we can protect sheet, entire sheet, protect a structure and protect particular cell. Okay. So this way we can protect and unprotect the Excel. Now working with the function. So here first is sum. It's very easy, but it's part of our course, so we have to discuss this. Okay, so we have a table. So this is serial number 1 2 3, 1 2 and quantity is 10 20. Now I want to do the sum. How to do the sum? Just put equal to sum, 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 select the sum and choose entire cell, close the bracket, enter. So sum of these two values is 30. Now I want to subtract, equal to 20 minus 10, enter. So we subtract, same way multiply, equal to this one multiplied by this one multiplied by this one, enter. See, divide, delete, equal to 20 divided by 10. So it will give you 2. Fine. So this is very easy topic, that's why I just covered fastly. Okay. Now if function, what is if function? So I'm going to delete this one, entire things. Okay. Now we have price list and we have result. I want the value which is greater than 500 treated as high value, otherwise low value, greater than 500. So just put equal to if, double click, choose this one, greater than 500 comma, double quote, high, double quote, close, comma, double quote, open, low, double quote and bracket, enter. So this is low because this is not greater than 500. Double click on this. It's automatically sort which is low, which is high. So 6 is greater than 500. That's why it's high. Low, high. 800 is greater than 500. High, low. This way we can use if condition. Okay. Now what is AND function? So I am going to delete this one, entire result. So we have a table. This table, name, score 1, score 2. Fine. Now I want to use AND function. AND means this one and this one. Is if both satisfied, it will give you true result. If anyone fail, it will give you false result. How? Let's do. Equal to AND, double click. So logic 1 is select this one, greater than, equal to 60, comma, Second case, this one greater than equal to 90. Close the bracket, enter. If both the conditions satisfied, it's give the true, otherwise false. Enter. So it's false. Why? So E9 must be greater than 60. This is true. F9 must be greater than equal to 90, which is not true. That's why false. Double click on this corner. It's automatically give you the result. This is true. Why? E10 is 60. This is okay. F10 is greater than equal to 90. Yes, this is also true. So both condition true. That's why it's true. Again false. 11 E11 is 60. Yes, less than 60. Not true. And even this is both condition false. So false. So this way we can find true or false according to AND condition. Now come to the OR condition. Delete equal to or logic 1. So this is first case, greater than equal to 60, comma, second case greater than equal to 90. See here, this is OR condition, means anyone, either this one or this one, anyone true, it will give the true result, or both true. If both false, then it will give the false result. Enter. So it's true. Why? First condition greater than equal to 60. Yes, true. Second condition false. But this is OR condition. Anyone true, it will give the true result. True, false, true, false. According to their condition, it will give you the result. So this is called OR condition. Then NOT function. NOT is nothing but it's a opposite of OR. Whatever the result given by OR, it will give you the opposite result. See, this table and this table is same. Whatever true, it's false, and whatever false is true. Now delete and try. Equal to not or logic 1 greater than equal to 60, comma, logic 2 greater than equal to 90. Close the bracket 2 times because we opened the bracket 2 times for not and the or. Enter. See, whatever the true, it's give the false. Double click, and whatever the false in OR condition, it's true. So not is nothing but it's opposite result of OR. Okay. So this is called working with the function. Let's move for the next. Now very important and very interesting topic, that is VLookup. Most of the people don't know how to apply VLookup. Let's practice this one. Very easy. Now let's suppose we have a table. This table, first column is score, second column is grade. So if somebody gets 30, its grade is F. If somebody gets 60, grade is D. Somebody gets 80, grade is B, like this. Okay, now so delete this. Here score is 90. Let's suppose 90. Here is the 90. Now I want to know what is the grade of 90 out of this table. So how to use equal to VLookup. Double click on VLookup. Now it's a lookup value. I want to look up this value. Okay, comma, table array. Which is table array? This table array, from first to second and entire table, comma, column index number. So column index number is, I want grade, that is called column index number. So first column, second column, result is in the second column, so 2. Okay, comma. Now true or false, either approximate match or exact match. I want exact match. So 0 or false. Select false or 0, anything. Enter. A. So somebody get 90, it become A. Now if I change 30, if I convert this into the 30, it's automatically change. See, it become F because somebody get 30, its score is F. Now again I'm going to change. I'm going to make it 80. So it's B because if somebody get 80, it's B. So this way we can apply the VLookup. Now again, just delete. There is no 85 here. I'm going to put 85 here and putting equal to VLookup, double click on VLookup, lookup value is this one, comma, table array is this one, comma, column index number. So column index number means result. This is the result. So first column, second column. So 2, comma. Now true or false. If I say exact match, false, comma, close, because 85 is not available here. So it will give you the error, enter, error. Okay. But if I change this, now I choose approximate match. So it said true because B. So 85 is near to the 80. That's why it gives you the B. That is called approximate match. Okay. So, but most of the time we need only exact match. Most of 90% time. Now let's understand with another table. So this is table 2. Okay. Now this is ID, first column, name, second column, last name, third column, and the salary, fourth column. Now I want first name and last name. So first name is, let's suppose, Pooja. Here, Pooja. What is the surname of Pooja, last name of the Pooja according to this table? So equal to VLookup. What is lookup value? This is Pooja is the lookup value, comma, table array. So from where I can select? Because I am searching according to the name. So here, from here, either last or second table only, just drag. This is called table array, this one, comma, column index number. So I want last name as a result. So first, because I start selection from the first name, that's why I have to count from the first name. So 1 and 2. So column index number is 2, comma, exact match or approximate match. Exact match. For exact match, we can put 0 in. If you don't want to put false, just put 0 or 1. So 0 is the exact match, close, enter. So Misra is the surname of Pooja. See, yes, correct. Now if I change the name, let's suppose Ram. So Kumar is the surname. If I make this Diya, Kumari is the surname. Okay. This is where we can use VLookup. Now this is the table. Another example of VLookup. Employee ID, name, department, salary and location is not available. Just delete. Okay. I want salary and location. From where? From the next sheet. These are available in the same sheet, but I want result from the next sheet or next workbook. So salary and location is available in next sheet. Here. This one. Employee ID, joining date and the location. Go to this sheet. So salary and the location. Just make this joining date. Copy this and location is okay. Make this joining date. Okay. I want joining date and the location in this table from the next sheet here. Now, what is the common between this table and table in the next sheet? Employee ID is the common. Employee ID here and employee ID is here. So according to the employee ID, I will find joining date and location. How? Equal to VLookup, lookup value. This is the lookup value, comma, table array. Go to next sheet. This is table array and I want joining date, comma, column index number 1 and 2. I want joining date and column 2 is the joining date. So 2, comma, exact match or true. I want exact match. So 0. Close the bracket. Enter. See, joining date. Now this is not the correct number form. So right click go to format cell, go to number, uh, okay, date format, date, this one the date, click OK, double click. See, so whatever the joining date is here. Okay, let me try once again. Delete, equal to VLookup, double click. What is the lookup value? Employee ID is the lookup value, comma, table array. What is the table array? Table array is in the next sheet. Employee ID and joining date, choose entire table, comma, column index number. What is column index number? The number of column where result is available. So second column, according to this selection, second column, first is ID and second is joining date. So 2, comma, exact match or false. Choose either false, double click, or 0, anything. Close the bracket, enter. The joining date we get it, double click on this. Everywhere, whatever the ID, according to the ID, they give the joining date. Okay. 105, 10 November 18. 105, 10 November 18. 103, 18 July 2022. 18 July 2022. Now I want this location into this sheet. How? Equal to VLookup, double click, lookup value. This is the lookup value, comma, table array. Where is the table array? Next sheet. From employee ID to location and entire table, comma. Now in this case, what is the column index number? It's 3. Why? Because 1, 2 and third column is the column index number 3, and true or false, either false or true, or 0 or 1. I want 0, that is exact match. Enter. See Mumbai, then double click on this. We'll get entire location from the next sheet. Okay, so this way we can get the VLookup from next sheet or another sheet, or from the another workbook. Even we can copy the data from the another Excel sheet, same way. Okay, fine. Then HLookup. What is HLookup? It's a horizontal lookup. VLookup means vertical lookup, and HLookup means horizontal lookup. So in this case, our data is vertically present, vertically. But for HLookup, let's suppose data is horizontally available. Now, so our table is horizontal table, not vertical. So just delete the result. I want answer from the horizontal table. How? So other things are similar to the VLookup. For horizontal table, we use HLookup. So equal to HLookup. Double click on this. Lookup value. This is the lookup value, comma, table array. Okay, so this is the table array. I want product. Select the entire table, comma. I want product as a result. So what is the column index? Row index. So 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, third row. So 3, comma, false or true? False. For false, either double click on false or put 0. Close the bracket. Now, so we get the result. Now double click on this corner. See, we get has NA. How to correct this? Go to this one and put $sign at column index number. Table array. Sorry, table array. Put $sign. Again $sign. Again $sign. Again $sign. And enter. Okay, after putting $sign, this table is rigid now. It's not flexible. Now double click on this dot. We get entire result by the help of horizontal lookup, HLookup. So this is called HLookup. So we learn about the VLookup and we learn about the HLookup. Fine. Now this is the last topic of this class. Now we will complete the next class, match index, and then nested VLookup and other things. Okay, thank you very much for this class. Now we will finish the other topic in the next class. Okay, thank you.